Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a basic of recruitment. हर एक कंपनी का जो बेसिक फाउंडेशन है वो पीपल ही होते हैं एंड इफ रिक्रूटर इज नॉट गुड प्रोबेबली दे कैन नॉट हायर द राइट पीपल। तो हम लोगों को लगा कि क्यों ना हमें ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट करना चाहिए। छोटे छोटे से लेसन्स हैं जो हम लोगों ने क्रिएट किए हैं। सो विद अस विजया, ही इज अ डायरेक्टर ऑफ टैलेंट विद सुपर सोर्सिंग। प्रीवियसली ही वर्क विद द 3 यूनिकॉर्न्स। तो वो बेसिक्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट, किसी को भी पहला अगर अपना करियर रिक्रूटर में जाना है तो उनको क्या करना चाहिए, स्टार्ट करते हैं। विजय, ओवर टू यू।
Thanks, Mayank. Cool, guys. So today I will just give you a basic idea about what recruitment is and how you should look into for anybody who wants to start the career in recruitment or want to make it big on recruitment side of it, right? So for any budding recruiters, right, if you are just starting off your recruitment, you should always understand one thing. So you would be knowing about or hearing about multiple terms, right? KYC, know your customer kind of terms. So this is also important for recruiters. For recruiters, you also need to know your customers. But the complication here is you don't have only single customer. You have two customers in a recruitment domain. One is your candidate who you are going to reach out to and who is you're going to hire for. And then you have the second customer, which is basically your company for whom you're going to hire this candidate for. So these two customers are a major thing. So you should know both of them. In terms of a candidate, you need to understand to become a tech and a sourcer. You need to understand what exactly in which technology this candidate works in. How can I identify the particular technology? How can I identify the particular candidate working on the particular technology? How can map the companies? How can map the market and go and reach out to the right person for the right job? So that is what sourcing is. Sourcing is all about finding the right person, and for that you need to understand exactly what it is. So you need to understand your market, you need to understand your technology stack, and you need to know who exactly the customer that you're looking into, the candidate that you're looking into for. The second is your company for which you're going to hire for. Now there are multiple companies, like you have enterprise companies, you have startups, you have big brands, but generally speaking, you divide it into two aspects. One is service-based companies and product-based companies. So you need to understand what exactly they do, and you need to understand what kind of a people do they hire for, and for which role they are hiring for, which complexity they are hiring for, and you need to basically understand all this information so that you'll be able to tap the right person for the particular problem that this company is hiring for, right? So a recruiter should have all these informations, and a recruiter is as good as the information that he has. If you don't have the proper information, then you will not be able to solve the problem for you. Need to exactly get this information and then go about in your sourcing methodologies to find that particular candidate. So information is the key. So always look for this information, always get the right information. And as I told again, I will also again emphasis, you are as a recruiter, you are good only as much as information that you have. If you have half-baked information, you will always be a half successful recruiter.
सो आप ये बोल रहे हैं कि जितने भी हम बेसिकली यू शुड गो टू द योर मैनेजर और सुपरवाइजर जो भी हैं, उनसे आपको पूछना चाहिए कि हम ये जो हायरिंग कर रहे हैं, वेदर वी आर गोना डू फॉर अ स्टार्टअप, स्टार्टअप कौन से स्टेज पे है, फंडेड है, नॉन फंडेड है, इसका क्रिटिकलिटी क्या है, कि किस ड्यूरेशन के लिए हायर करना है। तो जितना ज़्यादा डिटेल हम निकालेंगे प्रोफाइल के बारे में, उतनी अच्छी सोर्सिंग कर सकते हैं।
करेक्ट, and that is this information, right? So every opening के लिए एक अलग सब जॉब प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट होगा. Because of the problem statement only this opening actually came up. So आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना पड़ेगा ये ओपनिंग किसके लिए आया है, क्या प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में आया है. एक जेडी वुड जस्ट टेल यू अबाउट सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट इंजीनियर, दैट्स इट. इट विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट एनीथिंग. बट देन उसके पीछे द हायरिंग मैनेजर हु इज गोइंग टू हायर फॉर दिस रोल, ही वुड हैव पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स अबाउट सॉफ्ट स्किल्स होगा, नहीं तो टेक्निकल स्किल्स होगा, नहीं तो डिजाइन आर्किटेक्चर उस लेवल पर कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशंस होगा. तो यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस माइन्यूट थिंग्स. अदरवाइज ये अंडरस्टैंड नहीं किया तो आप कितना भी कैंडिडेट भेजो, आपको सेलेक्ट नहीं होगा. बिकॉज हायरिंग मैनेजर इज द अल्टीमेट पर्सन हु इज गोइंग टू टेक डिसीजन ऑफ इट. सो आप ये अंडरस्टैंड करना पड़ेगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई से कितना इन्फॉर्मेशन आपके पास है उतना अच्छा रिक्रूटर बनेगा. नहीं है तो आप रिक्रूटर नहीं बन सकता. आप सक्सेस नहीं होगा. आपका पाइपलाइन होगा बट वो सक्सेस रेशियो नहीं होगा. एंड रिक्रूटर इज सक्सेसफुल ओनली विथ योर सक्सेस दैट यू आर ब्रिंगिंग, नॉट बाय द पाइपलाइन दैट यू आर मेकिंग. आप 100 पीपल लाइन अप किया तो उसमें फायदा नहीं है. उस 100 से एक सेलेक्ट हो गया, वो सेलेक्ट का ही फायदा है. सो दैट्स व्हाट ए रिक्रूटर शुड ऑलवेज फोकस ऑन.
यूजुअली सर्विसेज बेस्ड कंपनीज और प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज में हायरिंग में क्या डिफरेंसेस होते हैं?
So generally speaking क्या होता है ना कि when it comes to service based companies, हम service क्या बोलते हैं? Like service is basically nothing but you are doing something for your end client. So you know the end client who it is. So basically क्या होता है कि say for example, if suppose I am going to create a service or a product for a payroll management for say Supersourcing, right? So now I know Supersourcing is my end client. I know Supersourcing में कितना लोग है. So I know the scalability of it. I know what are the functionalities that the Supersourcing employees or the HR team would do for the particular payroll services. So I know what is the complications around that. So ये complications से boundary हमारा basically बन चुका है वहाँ. So I understand this, and then ये boundary बन चुका के बाद it goes to the team, and the team basically they builds it across. But now when it comes to product में boundaries नहीं है. So like for example, you take any product based company, like you take, say for example, take make material that you have in app, right? I can use it, you can use it, anybody can use it. So the end customer we will not know. So the boundaries हमको define करना पड़ेगा. So you need to define these boundaries and problem solve around the particular boundaries, and these boundaries can always keep extending because naya factors, naya corner cases keep coming in. So ये complexity ज़्यादा होगा. So that is a major difference between tech and product and services companies. But when it comes to the level that you are hiring, each and every company has its own different levels. But the complexity of the problem statements can vary. So that's why a bit of higher on problem solving is what we need on a problem solving side of it.
Nice, very nice. Any other learning, Vijay, do you have?
We have multiple, like, so see again, each and every pointers that we have, right? Like for example, in terms of tech understanding, in terms of understanding exactly what is the kind of candidate that we are looking for this particular JD, and the nuances behind the particular JD. So all this to get all these details, right, we have every base by which we can get it across. So each and every pointers would lead you to be a successful recruiter. So we will go deeper in each and every point in further videos that we have, but we will take point by point. Like we will have one session purely on sourcing, one session purely on technical understanding. So every pointers would help combine together, become a package for a successful recruiter, and that should be our goal.
Perfect. So I think going deeper, we'll talk about more specific on each and every topic. This is just
Correct.
a basic video. We are starting our learnings. Do let us know on a comment if you wanted to ask any specific questions. Tell us like what all challenges you are facing in your recruitment career. We would be happy to address all those in our next further video. Thank you. Thank you, Vijaya.
Thanks, Mike.